I'm so glad that this whole Ninja Turtle reboot business is over, because that means I can move on to other. Oh my god, no, these bitches did it. Now I got a reason to talk about the Ninja motherfucking Turtles. Hi, I'm the Geek Boy with You Don't Know, You Won't Know News! First edition. After the day of the release, well, Sunday, that's the day it was officially announced, Ninja Turtles reboot made a lot of money in the box office. Paramount and Nickelodeon Studios is basically going like, hey, since these suckers love that movie so much, let's make a sequel. And hopefully we don't fuck up as much as we did for Transformers. Seriously, they fucked up for Transformers, don't believe me? One of the worst things from Transformers.
My name's Wheelie. Yeah.
That happened, and we all let it happen.
And Paramount officially made it clear that on June 23rd or June 3rd or July 3rd, 2006 is going to be the official release date for Ninja Turtles 2. Hopefully they will not push that date back, because this movie got pushed back so much that it caused a lot of earthquakes. Now I have already reviewed the movie. Click here, because right here, that's going to be leading to the review. So click right here so you can see the review. I like the movie. But I admit there's some problems. Now that we got a sequel, I would love to see these things. So here we go for a little bit of Geek Boy thoughts. Number 1, more screen time with the Turtles. I know a lot of people have been saying this. I've been saying this in my review that the Turtles, they're fun. They're the best thing about this movie. But the problem is that they don't get enough screen time, and they're title characters. They're about to become the Transformers. But we don't see much of them. We get more human element, and that's not good. So in the sequel, we want to see more Turtles. And I know that seems a little bit hard, because usually movie studios, and primarily Paramount, barely listen to their fans. They don't really take their fans serious. They'll just say, oh, it doesn't matter. They're still going to see it. That's literally their whole mentality. It seems like the movie was holding itself back a little bit with the Turtles, because I guess they was cautious to see, like, oh, maybe we should barely show the Turtles in case the fans or the people or whatever is not really pumped for the Turtles, not like Turtles, so we could just not show them as much. But still, it does not give them the right to show off April O'Neil to be the true blue hero. I don't know why they did that. That was phony fucking hell. So in the sequel, I would love to see the Turtles having more of a story, more character development, because I want to see them grow. Not with age, but in character. I want to see a tension between Raphael and Leonardo, because it was implied in the movie that they had some sort of tension. It's just that the movie didn't really focus on them that much, only on April, to where towards that end where Raphael's just proclaiming his love for his brothers. I'm like, I never got a sense of tension between you and your brothers, like, at all. It seems like you guys are all good, just that you just not wanting to be told what to do. So yeah, that's definitely my number 1, that we get more screen time for the Turtles. We get more story surrounding the Turtles, not just like, oh, the Turtles is gonna be one of the few plot devices to bring in fans. We're not gonna really advance them further. We're just gonna keep them grounded, have April grow as a character. No, I want to see the Turtles grow as characters, not April. Number 2, make April interact with the Turtles. The thing about April is that she is the big sister to the Turtles. She will bond with them on a personal level. She doesn't really see them as tools to get her next story or a tool to go on a good-ass adventure. She just sees them as regular creatures with thoughts and feelings, and she will bond with them. Hell, that's why I love Judith Hogg's portrayal as April in the 1990 classic movie, because she bonds with Turtles. She actually gets to know them on a personal level. They all love each other. Michelangelo sure flirts with her, but he's civil at the same time. With this movie, April, she was not that interested in the Turtles. She just sees it as a big story or some type of device for closure, because her father experimented on her. I mean, on him, not her. I want to see more interactions with the Turtles. Like, now that she knows them, so when she's out of work, she just goes to the silverware. She just bonds with them on a personal level, and she goofs off with Mikey, train with Leonardo. I guess learn more about hacking stuff with Donatello, and learns, I guess, learn how to be like Raph. I don't know how to try to teach Raph to control her. Not her. Try to teach Raph to control his anger or something. I don't know. Just like Raphael in the movie is simply that she tried to like protect him. She was like some kind of a protector. I would love to see that. And if the movie in the sequel actually does that, I would love to see that they actually took consideration, actually see what they want to do and what they do not want to do for this movie. Number 3, explore the origins. If you don't know, you won't know. The movie basically said that the ooze is extraterrestrial from outward place. Baby April was so cool. The movie implied from April that the ooze is alien of origin. And I was like, oh, so that means we're gonna see Dimension X. So, because you know, Dimension X in the 2012 series is the creator of the ooze with some huge ass worm-like things with butts, with baby butts. And I would love to see that we actually explore it. So that means that would be also kind of cool that we get to see the introduction of the iconic 80s villain Krang. He was the real villain of that show. Shredder was just going like, I want revenge. No, Krang would talk so much shit. He'd go like, why are you imbecile? You are oh god, my throat hurts. I hate doing Krang's verse. And I think if that also needs some more opportunities where we can explore the origins, like we can see Dimension, we can see Krang, we can see how the ooze is created, and that way Krang will go like, you have rare mutagen anyway, not that stupid bullshit mutagen name that Eric says gave me, mutagenium or mutanium. I'm like, that's the dumbest name I've ever heard for some random animal. Since randomonium. no, unatanium. That was real clever, James Cameron. Number 4, better villains. I know, people's gonna be like, but you praise Shredder in the movie. Yes, I praise Shredder for being a badass. He barely talked. When he talked, he either was speaking in Japanese or spoke in American. And when he spoke American, he constantly stuttered. I remember there was this one scene where he was beating Raphael's ass, and he was going like, did not teach you well. I'm like, what? And then they give him a weak ass villain scheme, and it's like poisoning the city with toxins. And it's on top of a skyscraper. Where have I heard this before? And I always question this. Now, what if this turtle's blood does not like be good antidotes? Like, what if it was like, oh, turtles can die from this too? Everybody gonna be like, wow, we actually see this guy. The foot won't be rebuilt then. And if we do venture into Dimension X, we can actually have Krang. I'm not gonna do the voice again, no. Krang is actually kind of an interesting villain. He can pose a threat, like he sees what's going on. He sees the whereabouts of these 4 talking turtles, so he tries to invade Earth because he sees how rare of energy it has. So I guess the actual personality from Krang, he can be sarcastic and bloodthirsty. Shredder, this one, he was just, well, silent. He said in the iconic, tonight I die in turtle soup, only in Japanese. I was like, oh, he said in Japanese. Not really impacted on me. Not at all. Number 5, redesigns. Now, I know, I praised the designs in the review, but I also had a little problems with some designs. Leonardo, Michelangelo, they're good. Those two are good. I love their designs. Raphael and Donatello, not that much. Raphael's design, I think they thought like we have to show him as the muscle of the group, and I love that. Trust me, I love that aspect that they actually say we're gonna make him look like the muscle. But the problem is that he looks so much like the Hulk. There's, like I said, in the series, he goes like, he shakes off the bullets off him in a Hulk-like way. He punches people halfway across the yard with one punch. Not only that, definitely when he was fighting the Shredder, it seems like because of his muscle mass, he was a little bit slow for Shredder, and the Shredder used his slowness to his advantage, to where it was like, oh my god, Raph, lose some weight, because that's coming for me. I'm fat as fuck. Now, if you actually watch my video review, I said I love and hate Don's design, meaning I have mixed feelings towards it. When I say this, I mean that he looks like the Tex Savvy of the group, and I love that. But the problem is that it's kind of overkill. He has fake beats, a microphone that he never uses, goggles, extension cord, unexplained shit, a holographic wristwatch or something, unexplained shit on his back. I'm like, what this shit does on his back? They never explain what this does, what this does. I'm like, explain this shit, what he does. I'm like, it's kind of overkill. What really pissed me off was those glasses. Get rid of them shits. He's not Louis Stoltnick. We get it. He's a nerd of the group. But don't overdo it with just giving him all this gadgetry. I would love to see, like, they keep the same design, like he's cyberpunkish, but not to the point where he's almost a living, breathing stereotype. Number 6! I like Brian Tyler's work on previous movies for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In this movie, I did not like the score he'd done for Ninja Turtles. I'm sorry, the score to some of you might be, it is a good score, it might be an epic score, but to me, I'm like, the score seems too much like Man of Steel meets Transformers. It didn't really fit the vibe of Ninja Turtles. I mean, this movie is over the top and fun, and I love that, but this score seems so, like, too cliche in a way. It seems like I heard the score before, and I was like, maybe from the trailers, like the movie should have went through either a dubstep-esque soundtrack, and I was hoping like maybe Basement Jaxx can do something like this, because I really like their work on Attack the Block. That actually amped the feel of that movie. Maybe we can get either better scorers in the sequel. I would love to see either the RZA coming in and be like, you know what, I want to produce this for this score. I'm like, and the RZA actually makes good production value scores. If you don't believe me, go watch the Kill Bill trilogy, watch Man with the Iron Fist, Ghost Dog, Afro Samurai. Yeah, the RZA knows his shit about what makes a good martial arts soundtrack. So with the sequel, I'd love to see a better score. And again, no offense to Brian Tyler, you are a good composer. I just feel like you composing this soundtrack for the Ninja Turtle movie is like meh. It's meh. Either the RZA, Kid Cudi, or Eric Arc Elliott, or Basement Jaxx to be the producers. Number 7, the introduction of Casey Jones. Now, with Casey Jones, you don't know, you don't know. Casey Jones is a homicidal maniac who's a little bit of alcoholic. He's best friends with Raphael, who also shares his homicidal tendencies, but not to the point where he doesn't get a good nut after bashing somebody's head in. The 80s series didn't really portray him well. They portrayed him as a guy who has an obsession of smashing shit all the time. Now, the 2012 series, Casey's a bit of a jerk. he thinks he's the shit, but he gets his ass kicked once in a while. And apparently, him having street martial arts or street boxing, or he's a hockey player, he's a official, just so he easily beats ninjas up. He almost beat Raph again. That was something that pissed me off in 1990. You do not know how to fight that well. How do you own up against ninjas? What type of strength you got? You just punch a guy? So, in the sequel, I would love to see Casey being portrayed well, not only as a homicidal maniac, but kind of womanized, so April can be seduced by his charms, and she's just like, ugh, I can't stand him. And then she see him have some type of heart of gold, and be like, oh, she actually likes him because she sees something in him that pretty much no one else can see. And also, that'd be good comedic element right then and there for Michelangelo. Michelangelo is basically like 2012 Casey. He doesn't love April because of her personality. He loves April only because she's hot. And kids can be like 2012 Donatello, where he only loves April in a new series because not only she's a half mutant, half alien, half human hybrid, she is polite. He loves her because of her personality, her attitude on life, and her will to not give up. Now, if that works, you can just see a good interaction between Michelangelo and Casey Jones. They go like a little bit like, bruh, stay away from my girl, bruh. You don't want some of this, bruh. I'm a snapper turtle, bruh. You want a piece of me, bruh? And he goes like, dude, 1, you're a Ninja Turtle, and 2, I think she wants a freakish Ninja Turtle in her life as a boyfriend. And I'll be like, oh no, you didn't. And that way they get in a fight, and Casey gets beaten, April is disgusted at them fighting a little bit, and Mikey's like, oh bro, oh no, I think I pushed my girlfriend away. I would love to see that, because that was because I constantly laugh at Michelangelo believing he has a chance with April. My favorite line from that movie with Michelangelo trying to flirt with April was like, oh my gosh, she's so hot, she has my shell tightening. I was all like, are you implying, are you getting a boner? Your shell tightening means that you're getting a boner? I don't want to hear that in this sort of movie, no. And also, who I like Case to be played by? I'm not picking on one. Someone who has experience delving in characters so perfectly well. Someone who knows how to express homicidal tendencies in characters. Someone who has very, very womanizing charms. And Bradley Cooper we trust. Also, do you want to see in the reboot sequel, do you want to see the introduction of Bebop, Rocksteady, Casey Jones, the Interdimension X, the Return to Shredder, a good post-credit scene, or what? Tell me in the comments below. Like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, because coming up next is something, I don't know, I might go out for hiatus because I'm going to be playing, I'm script writing now, I'm going to script writing mode. You might not see that much videos from me. Hopefully, I do get back into the groove of making videos. I want to go on permanent hiatus, don't do videos for 2 years till I get chargeable batteries.